Okay, welcome back from that short break. You are still watching the conversation on Bright Radio TV, your home of talk and entertainment. And we're looking at Imo politics, the matters arising. And I have my guest, Sir George Eche, the former SSG of the state, in the studio this morning. Okay, sir, before we went on that break, we talked about equity and the restoring normalcy in the state. You've been with the APC-led government, as I understand, and a few days ago, before you resigned your position as the SSG, you rose through the ranks, even as the Accountant General, as I learned. Okay, sir, how would you rate the performance of the APC-led government in the state in the last 8 years or 7 years plus?
Well, there will always be need for improvement.
Okay.
Even in Europe, in the developed world, in the USA, there is always need for improvement. That is why in the USA you find governments shifting from the Republicans to the Democrats. You know, they're not building roads anymore, for instance. They're not like building offices anymore. They're not building schools. You know, they're not like trying to make water go round or electricity. But still, there's always need for improvement. Now, if that can happen in a place as developed as the Europe and the Americas, here in the developing world, there is need. There is an overwhelming need, you know, for development to be more focused, you know, for development to be more targeted, you know, and for development to be more sustainable and to be done in a sustained way. I'm talking about if I come in as governor, when I come in as governor, for instance, we will build roads, sustainable roads, durable roads. You know, we would improve the civil service. We're talking about we put it in broken, that's soldier go, soldier come, barrack day. That barrack is the civil service. Every incoming government, every outgoing government will have to deal with them, the public sector, the public service. So I would crave for an improved relationship, a better management of the civil service in such a way that there is dignity, you know, restored to that part of that subsector. I would look at a case where pensioners are better treated. I would look at a case where end of the month, every month, a pensioner knows when he is going to be paid. I crave for a day when the church, the clergy, the religious are happy with government again. You know, I'm looking forward to development, restoring the master plan of Owerri, Olu and Okigwe, so that when rain falls, in a matter of minutes, the entire surface of the town is drained.
I was even coming to that, sir.
I'm looking forward to roads that last beyond 6 months. You know, I'm looking forward to when those are done. You know, when there's due process, for instance, when there is rule of law. So those are the things that I am bringing into government. I'm bringing on board. It's not I'm marketing my brand. You know, it's me. You know, and these are what I think I could do very quickly, because I have been around for quite, you know, for some time. I've seen governments come and go. I know where it pinches here and there. Our government has done its own bit in terms of providing certain infrastructure. You know, we thank God for all that. You know, but I keep saying there is an overwhelming need now for a change. You know, every government that comes into power focuses on certain things. This one has focused on massive infrastructure. But there are other facets of the human existence different from infrastructure. You know, when Professor Soludo came in, you know, to the central bank, he had the view of making banks bigger, expanding the capital base. That is an era. When that era left, the emir now of Kano State came on board. Yes, he came with integrity. That is what was required at that time. Right now, we need to bring Imo society back together. We need to bring everybody from every walk of life back on course. We need to all own Imo again, refresh Imo, such that everyone feels happy. Right now, you have people leaving the party in droves. You have everybody running away. You have our party's name looking like a leper's den. Those we can correct. So while we thank God for the infrastructure that we have seen almost explode, because at some point Imo State was like one very big construction site. There are lots of other areas that may have been ignored that need to be very urgently addressed, and that we intend to do.
Okay, you are listening to Sir George Eche. He's the former SSG and an APC governorship aspirant on the platform in Imo State. Okay, he's been talking about the state of Imo and its political dimensions. Okay, APC is your party, and we all are aware that a whole lot of crises have engulfed APC, especially the internal wranglings within the party across the states, not just Imo. It's not peculiar to Imo with respect to defections and the mode of conduct of primaries. Okay, so how with this crisis, what's the impact on the electoral fortunes of the APC in Imo State, considering these whole problems in APC Imo State?
Well, sadly, every political crisis is man-made. There is no crisis made in heaven. That is made to cascade down to us here on earth. So they will be solved by man. First, by man, the political gladiators, recognizing what the problems really are. It's always important to do a SWOT analysis in every situation. SWOT is strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. You need to know what went wrong at the federal level, at the state level. At what point did we get it wrong? At what point did the APC, formed only 4 or 5 years ago, become such that people are walking out at will, even into less fancied parties? In the particular case of Imo State, we're not like we're very far torn. A few decisions that are both corporate and human can very quickly pick us out of this situation. Corporate because we must see the party as the platform for everybody, in which case we have to provide a level playing ground. The idea is let the best come out.
Okay, just a quick break. We'll go on a short break. When we return, the conversation continues. Please stay with us.